good morning and welcome to the 6 Minute Daily. It is a terrific Tuesday. I hope you're having a terrific Tuesday. And I just want to say you're all awesome, including Graph Webb, the most consistent human on the planet Earth, at least in the interweb area, for $2 says, "For freak's sake, hashtag cancel Disney Plus." I want to see that. You guys throw that out there in your socials. Let people know. Let people know. Let them breathe the air free of Disney minus. I think that'll be incroyable to do something in French. Look at all these great people here. You got Timmy out there. You got OC Dobbins, of course. You got the Weatherman, who dropped a CultureCasino membership over on the green side of the equation. The Mean Green Machine. That's right. And we got a few other folks like, hey, it's Penny. Oh, yeah. Ms. Pick Cafe is keeping things running over on the other side of the universe, along with, of course, all of our rest of our wrenches who do such a great job. Of course, Putin's cat is in the house, and we've got more in store for all of you, like Just a Dutchie. Saying hi to everybody. Crazy White Boy is joining us over on the Green Machine, and there is the lovely Juliet. Thank you for doing all you do. I don't know how you manage sleep, dear, but thank you for that. A good historical update from our friend Griffin's View. On September 20th of 1960, the world was introduced to the now legendary modern Stone Age family, the Flintstones, Hanna-Barbera's first animated show in prime time. It lasted 6 seasons, and I watched it basically every day when I was a kid in syndication. So thank you for that. And amazing sauce. Speaking of amazing sauce, Just a Dutchie dropped a super chat. I think I can't even bring up, saying, today I am a lurkin' Dutchie. Okay. We'll be listening while building my Lego. Awesome. Lego cat. Already named it Coachy. Awesome. Love it. Amazing stuff. Hey, there's a Canadian wrench and friend, Lord Toth, who's been here since the beginning. Good to see you, buddy. And a few other folks like SFX F314 Sabertooth Raptor. Look at all these wonderful humans. It's amazing. Georgia Peach, good morning. Greetings and happy Tuesday. We got a couple other folks that decided to slide in here at the last moment. But we got Morgan King. He's one of our Canadians from Canada. Pretty soon to be like literal. Tobach in the house. Good to see you. And wow, I got lots of love. But we got to get to the 6 Minute Daily. 17 stories in all. I actually had to trim stories out today so we wouldn't overrun on time, because there's a video I want you to see with the bear story. Lee Kindler, good morning, my friend. Once again, thank you to all of you for all of your support. And Randall Orser, one of my favorite Canadians from Canada. Frank's here, by the way. Say hi to Frank, everybody. And let's get running. ASCII! Nearsighted Cyclops. Good morning, friend. It's been a minute. Hope you're doing well. All right. 6 minutes actually starts now. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, wherever you are and whenever you're watching. Thanks for checking out the 6 Minute Daily. We've got a lot to talk about. Not a lot of time to do it in. We've got 17 stories in all, as I said before. And like I said, there were many more stories we could have covered. Hopefully this afternoon we will have another in the podcast show. Thanks for your attention to this matter, the podcast, and I've got some things for my friends in the UK. But before we do that, let's talk about the pro-violence leftist fantasy movie, one battle after another. Yeah, they went ahead and put a blue versus red thing, and of course it was very popular in the blue areas. They try to correlate that with the fact that they're in the most populated areas, which is true, but the red counties just ignored this. And look, I mean, there was a 27% attendance rate versus a substantially higher attendance rate for between blue and red counties. This movie is definitely the leftist fantasy promoting violence in our spaces. Not good. Not good, y'all. What is good is, this approach. And I'm going to get arguments here from certain folks because Hollywood's not taking the film tariff very seriously. I got a video coming out later today to talk about that. And look, I'm just going to tell you, they should be. Because if anybody can figure out how to actually make this work and leverage it against these studios, it's this guy. And this will hurt Disney bigly. Speaking of bigly, Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban split after nearly 20 years of marriage. He's got lots of life left, and she's got lots of bugs to eat. So sad, but those things actually happen. Good morning to Andy Masterson, the talented one out there. Josh Hartnett was actually taken to the hospital following a car accident during filming in Newfoundland while doing that new Netflix series. So this is not great news. No further update have I found yet. I hope he's okay. On-set accidents happen all the time, even when you're doing something simple as driving, even if you're stunt driving and well protected. This is no bueno, and this could lead to Netflix maybe pulling back on their adventurous stuff. We'll see. J.K. Rowling slams ignorant Emma Watson, and not ignorant like ignorant. No, it's like ignorant as in like she's not had to experience any hardships in life, and she was right. And you know what? The kind of sympathy that this lady was looking for, Emma Watson, she's not going to get. And she's foiling her chance for like a productive life. And she's looking more masculine than ever. How'd she do that? Anyway, we've got Mid-Century Modern canceled after single season on Hulu. I think Disney's going to start seeing the writing on the wall. No matter how much money they spend on streaming shows, they're only going to have so much depth and reach. This was one of those. YouTube's paying Trump the $24.5 million. You've probably already heard. But I'm going to ask a question. Where's my $2.5 million for being stifled and silenced and limited in my reach? I want my money too. We got Simpsons movie a sequel to the previous film, coming out in 2027. Do you think anybody cares about the Simpsons anymore? If Universal's ready to get rid of them, what does that tell you? Probably not much. We got Texas Six Flags roller coaster is going to break Six Flag world records, or at least 6 world records. And it's going to be the Tormenta coaster in Texas. It's going to mark the latest to race to create the extreme theme park thrills that companies bolster the company's slumping attendance. Lots of reasons for that, though. Electronic Arts $55 billion deal goes through. It's a done deal at this point. And look, they're trying to get their arms around this idea at the AP. It's really very simple. And the reason that you're seeing the AP employees freak out, all the developers, because they're going to have to, make good games. This is a financially leveraged purchase, which means profitability is required, even though it's the Saudis that are the biggest contributor. We'll see that coming here in the next few months. We've got Charlie Javice, that's this chick here. She gets 7 years in prison for, like other female CEOs. Remember the blood drop girl? Yeah, anyway. $175 million financial aid startup wasn't worth very much at all when she sold it off. So bye-bye. And we've got Ukrainian person detained in Poland over the 2022 Nord Stream gas pipeline explosions. Oh, yeah. They sabotaged it them own selves. We've got judge suspending Trump administration's plan to eliminate hundreds of Voice of America jobs. That's not going to last very long because the Supreme Court's going to remind this judge they've already ruled on this type of case before, and it established precedent. So that was dumb. The progressive love this man. That's right. The nonprofits, the people benefiting from USAID, are whining because of the George Soros being, accused of and possibly subjected to RICO standards. Looking forward to that to roll out. Finally, DoorDash and Kroger are expanding grocery delivery, and maybe that's a good thing. I don't know. I like to get my own food so I can see what it is. We've got, Wall Street heading toward another winning month. We already knew that. And finally, the bear story. You see, a bear inside of Oro Valley Fries just helps himself walk through and says, hello. Let's take a look at a stroll by a bear in the grocery store. There's the... Oh, man, I can't find this. There he is. Zoom. Ah, man, you guys missed it. Ah, darn it. All right. Well, I'm gonna have to find him again because it was amazing. It was an amazing shot. Let's see if I can find him again. All right. We're going to show that because I don't want you to go without a little bit of bonus time. So let's take a look. Again, this is in Arizona. It is north of Phoenix, if I am correct. And Game and Fish says, be bear aware. Yeah, watch this. He just rolled through there, just went flying through the grocery store, hunting for food. So he loves fresh produce. By the way, you should. If you go to the grocery, check out your produce thoroughly and realize that there are a lot of growth retardants and restrictants that are sprayed to your produce. So I cannot stress how much you should thoroughly rinse and clean all of your produce before you consume it or serve it to anyone else, because there's a lot of icky things that are on it. Plus, stay away from a peel. I want to say thank you to the great and powerful weatherman over on the Green Machine. Why? Well, because he gifted a Culture Casino membership, it looks like, for the second time. Amazing. Amazing. I love it. I love it. And he does love produce, weatherman. He does. Jill is here. Good to see you, Jill. Andy's here. So many of you are here, but we've got somewhere else to be this morning, everybody. I'm going to grab the super chats that came in and say a special thank you to the folks that keep this channel alive. We got to say a thank you to SFXF314 Saber to the Raptor for look at that, for 5 Culture Casino cash, saying, how about this movie idea? One clown after another. Oh, wait. One after another coming out of a clown car. A comedy. One frog after another. One frog after another. A toxic man flu story. Well, there you go. The Toxarine. I like the Toxarine. That sounds like fun. Thank you for that. And a little bit of a laugh this morning. Of course, a real quick shout out and thank you to Dean Krantz dropping a $10 super duper chat saying, with the government shutdown looming, oh, yeah, that'll be a good thing. In that case, VOA will be required to do a RIF until the budget comes back. That means see you next life. It works either way, and bye-bye VOA. Yeah, and this is the thing most people don't understand. So when the government does shut down, if that does happen later today, which I can only root for, the government can't spend money, sign me up. But I'll just say that then it's they send everybody that's non-essential home. And if your job has the words non-essential in front of it, you're going to get fired, laid off. See ya. The government doesn't need you. So why are we paying you in the first place? Yeah. So there's a lot of non-essential out there. This is a trap that Hakeem Jeffries in his sombrero. Oh, that was a funny video. And they're so crying about it right now. It's so funny. Lefties just, oh, no. But anything, they make fun of Trump, they're all over. So they need to shut up. Anyway, but yeah, that's a win for us. 350,000, 870,000 I've seen. Look, I don't want anybody to lose their job, but there's a lot of non-essential out there. And we've talked about this yesterday. Putin's cat had some objections to my thoughts. My thoughts haven't changed. There are a lot of people hired to do a lot of things that are non-essential. And this is an opportunity to get rid of that. On that note, we've got one last super duper chat from our friend Richard James. What's up? I'm Rick James. For 2, Culture Casino Cash says, greetings. Greetings to you. And thank you for being here and all your support. And I want to say a special shout out to a wrench and a member for a whole year. Tom F. says, a year with this crazy dude talking. That's right. Well, at least I try to make 6 minutes of news go by quickly. And apparently for some, you get a quick cat nap. I don't know how, but well done on you. Be on the lookout for today's conversation. That is going to be the Thank You for Your Attention to This Matter podcast, which will happen after T3PO today. I think I've already got the intro and everything set up, including a monologue. And I think we're going to have a lot of fun. Mark Lurseth says, I canceled D Plus last week because of price increase. Well, good for you. Look, I'm canceling all my streaming services. I will have nothing and enjoy it because I can get stuff, either through clips or through screeners or whatever else. So I'm going to be done. I'm going to be done. And they forced me to it for overcharging for things nobody should pay for in the first place because 99.9% of it is garbage. But a last entry in the super chat category. That's right. Coming to the podium now, ASCII for 5 Culture Casino Cash, saying, my take here. At certain WW2 trials, many claimed they were just following orders. They were punished. Google should be too. Lawyer up, CC. You know what? That's not a half bad idea, my friend. And the very last super chat of the day. At least I think so. From Mac for a dollar make you holla. I just want to say thank you to Mac for providing all of the information and news in a digestible bite size over on X. That's right. You can follow Mac. Great follow. Lots of statistics, information, and a lot of negative Disney information comes out of Mac. Not intentionally, I imagine, but just informational. So do check out. Now it's known, otherwise known as Mac, over on X. Thank you, my friend. That was a $25,000 promo for you there. Anyway, I'm just teasing. All right, let's get over to That Park Place live for some morning magic with Vash and the guys. See you then. Bye.
Are you tired of the same old buffet food at Wang's? Have you had enough dong to last you a lifetime? Well, take just a few more steps past those single-minded restaurants and dive into Sherry's Slam and Clam. Sherry's Slam and Clam Shellfish Bar is truly all you can eat, unlike the 2 shrimp limit that stingy bastard Wang has. In a hurry, let Sherry stuff your box. To go! Be shellfish and take all you want from Sherry's Slam and Clam. Located next to the 3rd Street Bolorama, Sherry's is open 6 days a week. If you are looking to slam clam, get to Sherry's today.